I'm loving this aimless wandering. We found some gems I never thought we would. Hi guys. Let me take off my mask. We're free in China now, so we don't have to wear masks. I'm here in Nantong, and I thought today it would be cool for me to explore Nantong on the new metro. It's been open for a few months now, so it's not super new. Well, it still feels new, and it still feels really cool to travel around. I actually just took it from where I live. The closest station to where I live is Nantong Library, and I've just come to Wenfeng, and this is actually the place where I used to live. I don't know if I made vlogs while I was living in this area. I don't think so, but it's a really nice area. There's a mall basically called Harmony City. And it's just like a really nice complex. You can sort of walk around, and then there's also like the KFC down there, see Burger King, and then there's a new Subway, which is really cool. And actually I think they've got a lot of decorations for Chinese New Year. I'm always getting stared at. Oh dear. Oh, these are like trampolines. What are these? So from afar they look like guitars, but close up they actually look like trampolines. I'm actually tempted to jump on one, although oh, foreigner, I can see foreigner. Although I think I might get told off if I do. There's also a 7-Eleven here, which I don't know if I've seen this open before, but it's been here for a while. It was here when I lived here as well. I don't know if it was open when I was here though, because I don't remember ever going in. But yeah, there's two foreigners in there. If I had the guts, I'd film them. There's also these 3 giant rabbits, you know, just chilling as they do. Merry-go-round. What's this? It's like a little teapot spinning thing. Sorry, so the purpose of this video, gosh, I didn't even tell you the purpose of it. What did I? I'm going to be traveling to random spots in Nantong on the metro, because now we have the metro. It's easier to just kind of go to those pinpointed spots. Oh look, another random rabbit just chilling. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna research the different train stops. I'm just gonna go to them. I'm gonna look at one that seems interesting and then go to them. Also, this video should give you an opportunity to see what the new metro is like in Nantong. As I said, it was non-existent a few months ago. Nantong City, I mean, it's not super small. It's kind of like, I think they consider it a tier 3 city. So there's different tiers in Nantong. And so that's the building. It's called Joy Suites. Yeah. So that's where I used to live. And lucky us, there was a Starbucks right beneath. So it was a really nice time. I was there from, I believe, 2020, right in the midst of COVID, when COVID just started, the summer of, all the way till 2021, I think. And then I moved to Zhongnan area. Okay, so I'll show you a few more sites and then we'll go to the next stop. I've already seen my videos before. You probably have seen this before because I always promote it. So it's probably old news, but it's one of my favorite things about China. When you need to charge, there are these charging banks everywhere. You just scan this barcode, obviously your uncle pops out and you can charge. So my battery's low, so I'm definitely going to do that, especially because I'm going to be filming a lot today. So okay, so I got my charger, and if you have a look, you have all 3 ports here. So you got your, well, all 3. So it works for any phone. And oh my gosh, every time I look at a engagement ring store, I'm like, get me away from there. The amount of hours I spent in the engagement ring shops trying to find my fiance the perfect engagement ring, and now I'm surrounded by them. Am I in a dream or a nightmare? Currently in the department store part, because I kind of got this department store that's a bit more expensive. You can get like perfumes and watches and clothes and suitcases and stuff like that. And then they have the main area. The malls in China, because everything's so accessible on Taobao, it's not always super full of people buying stuff. People usually seem to come here to eat more than to buy things. So I don't know how the malls stay open. Yeah guys, I'm just going to give you a little taste of things. If you want to see more, if you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't get to see enough of the department store, let me know and I'll show you more. Right now I'm just giving you a feel, just giving you snippets. I'll just go down the stairs so you can see like the KFC and Subway and all of that. Okay, so these escalators are not working, but we're just going to walk down anyway. This is basically the main, well, one of the main food areas. This is like the underground food area. I'm not going to go right in. I'll just give you a little sight of people eating. See, so you saw the department store was very, or not very busy. Whereas here, the restaurants are full of people. So people generally come to eat in the malls. So we've got McDonald's here, the big M. And then I'll come back around. So again, if you want to see more of that, let me know. I'm just going to show you little snippets. Got the Burger King. And we've got the KFC. And I'll just take you out because there's a couple more corporate capitalist restaurants that might tickle your fancy if you're a shameless foreigner like I am. And we've got Starbucks. Oh, sorry, Starbucks. What am I saying? Subway. Here. Oh, and there used to be a Dairy Queen. Oh yeah, I think this was the Dairy Queen. I think this took the place of the Dairy Queen. That's sad. It would have been so much better if there was both Dairy Queen and Subway. They shouldn't have taken one away. She just added one. Here's a little store. Okay guys, we're gonna go now to the next part. We're gonna go to the, well, I don't know where we're going, but let's go to the next spot. So the one thing I love about China, if I was to compare it to the Middle East where I used to live, is that taking photos and videos is so standard. Like, you don't ever have to feel ashamed. You can even just film other people. Not that I do that just as a pastime, but you know what I mean. You can sort of just film anywhere you want and no one really cares. It's so open in that sense, whereas in the Middle East you have to be so careful. You get in big trouble if you film someone that you wish you never did. Okay, so let's have a look at another stop that we can go to. Again, I have no idea what these stops are about, so I'm just going to choose one that I find interesting. Okay, so I'm going to click English. And people are watching me. Let's choose this.
Dear passengers, please do not.
So as you see, at every Nantong metro, every city I've been to in Nantong, it's the same thing. They have a security place where you have to put your bags through and be searched. I think that's fantastic. And I don't know why they don't do it more in London. I mean, they have the system in Shanghai, and Shanghai is the biggest city in the world. They should have it in London though, especially with all the stuff that goes on there. Anyway, got my ticket and we are headed to Tangzha Park. I have no idea what to expect. I've never been there. So I guess let's find out what it is. We are here. And we are going there. So I've just realized that Tangzha Park is a long way away. It's more stops than I thought. Starting to get a bit tired. So I'm thinking maybe we will go to a stop before Tangzha Park and then head on to Tangzha Park so that we can see more. Because then the other place I wanted to go was on the other side of the line. I think in a couple of stops time I'll get off. We'll have a look at that area, then we go to Tangzha Park. There better be a park there. So a considerable amount of people got off at this one. Now I didn't get a ticket specifically for this place, so I hope I can actually get out. This ticket is a little bit further than this place, so hopefully that should be fine because I'm going out at a closer place. Let's hope. And I have no idea what to expect from this place. It's called Shuguang. Shuguang, something like that. So let's see if the ticket works. If it doesn't, then I might have to just go back. Let's have a look. Please work. It worked! Oh my gosh, we are in business. We are out here. Okay, so we are going to exit. For all I know, this is just a random residential area, but it has to be significant enough to be a stop in itself, right? So I guess I'm just gonna come out of exit 1 and let's hope for the best. And I'll keep the camera on my face so you can see my first reaction. Okay, right, Shuguang. I can see a lot of apartment complexes. A lot. And that's about it. And a lot of trucks. Wow, this area is very residential. It's interesting because this is not the Nantong we ever see. It's quiet. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's just residential homes, literally. Very quiet. Oh my gosh, and people very amazed at me. It's funny because I'm probably like the only foreigner who's here at the moment within I don't know, crazy radius around me. So, oh, I see a plane. Yes, very residential. Let me show you. I suppose, yeah, it's just an area people live in. It's interesting because all these homes are kind of, the windows are barred with like prison railing. Which is interesting because it's not, from what I know, it's not a dangerous place in terms of theft. But maybe that the reason it isn't because it's because of all these precautions. But it doesn't look like the best living conditions. And this is the thing in China, is that in general, the living conditions are not the nicest. Again, it could be nicer indoors. It might just be that they're old buildings, who knows, but I'm not really selling Nantong, am I? I'm like, so we arrived at a very boring area. I'm sure there's more to Nantong, guys. I'm just not picking the stops very well. Let's have a look. The daily lives. This is Bob. Oh, sorry, no, that's Jerry. Jerry is, Ooh. Oh, here, live action of what usually happens when Chinese people see a foreigner. So I don't know if you saw that, but I'll play it again for you. But usually what happens is that when a Chinese person, well, not every time, but a lot of the time, fairly frequently, if you pass a Chinese person, they'll put on their mask immediately or cover their face or turn their face away from you because you're a foreigner who carries nasty COVID. Except that made a little bit more sense when borders were closed. But now I think borders are open. The Chinese are more of the risk because they're traveling outside and taking it everywhere else. So I don't know, the logic is a bit strange. But anyway, oh, nice river. Some industrial stores over here. Let's have a look what they're up to. Ooh, look at what they're making. Oh. He's a bit curious. Hey, what are they doing? Interesting. This is a really local area, guys. Far from home. Faces of amazement. Yes, you don't see the likes of me around here usually, do you? Okay, let's head back. That's the feel for Shuguang. Very residential, bit industrial, and very local. You may wonder why I even chose Tangzha Park to check, but I think it's because it's the only place that actually has a significant name to me, because I don't understand anything else. Tangzha Park, and I'm a bit of a lazy git. I won't research the rest of them. I mean, it's going to take forever, and it's not very early. I mean, I started this escapade in the mid-afternoon, so it's really interesting actually, because I've realized there's absolutely zero reason a foreigner should be coming to these areas. So the workers here are in amazement. They're like, what is he doing here? Who's gonna come to Shuguang? I don't know. I may actually be the first foreigner to come to this stop. Yes, get the prize. Okay, so we are headed to, where is it? Oh no, not this way. It's the other way, guys. It's the other way. This one, Tangzha Park. I'm expecting a beautiful park. If I don't get one, I'm going to be gravely disappointed. Let's see. You know, I was thinking I should probably make it my goal to tick off every single stop before I leave Nantong, so that I know where every single thing is. I know. There's only one line. That's something I didn't mention. There's only one line on this metro anyway. Might as well tick every single one off, so we get to see everything in Nantong. Tangzha Park, here we come. Yo bros, we're at Tangzha Park. Tangzha Park, guys, I've been so excited to see Tangzha Park all my life. Tangzha Park. I'm waiting for this big Central Park type place. That's what I've heard, guys. It's just like Central Park. Okay, I'm just kidding, but maybe it is. Don't underestimate Nantong, guys. It could very well be. And reaction time. Okay, Tangzha Park. Okay. Slightly wider roads. Still very residential. Still very residential. Look behind me. She's got buildings upon buildings upon buildings. Nantong, you are a calm city, aren't you? You're very calm. But where's your park? Where's actual Tangzha Park? I can't have come all this way and not be able to see Tangzha Park. Okay, it must be there. There's like a little green area. Oh, guys. I don't know, Nantong. It's a small city, let's just say that. Right, let's see if we can find the park. Okay guys, so I guess what I'm learning through this experience is that Nantong is very residential and very industrial, because those are the two kind of feels I'm getting. These industrial buildings, these industrial vehicles. I think I see like a school sort of thing, but it just goes to show, it kind of tells you just how many people live in China. I mean, everywhere, residential. So I suppose it's necessary. But yeah, that's starting to feel like the crux of Nantong. And I feel like if I was to go to any of these other stops, it would just be that. It would just be residential. So I guess I'm going to give Tangzha Park a goodbye. because I expected a really kind of like touristy area, walk around the park, you know, welcoming us, but not really. I suppose it's quite serene. Be interested to know if any foreigners do live in this area. I bet you the accommodation would be amazingly cheap. And if you had a car and lived out here, then you could very easily kind of happily live here. But it's a bit quiet to live out here, I suppose. I mean, listen. Do you hear much? Just the very distant hum of vehicles, which is nice, I suppose, if you like quiet. Even though I like living in Zhongnan. Okay, guys, we're gonna head to another stop. I guess we're gonna do a couple more stops. The next one will be far because I want to go right to the other side, so it might take me like half an hour or so to get there. But Tangzha Park, a few minutes here, gonna love you and leave you, and carry on. See you soon, guys. Okay, that actually freaked me out a little bit. There were these two guys with security outfits who just surrounded me. I thought I'd done something wrong. I was scared, and then they were like, "Hello, where you want to go?" And I was like, "Oh, it's okay. I know." So I think they're just excited that there's a foreigner. They want to help them. But it freaked me out. Because what are you gonna think? Two guys in security outfits coming to surround you. Okay, anyway, the next place I've chosen to go to is the Grand Theatre. I'm a drama teacher. I mean, it's a given. But I think I know which theatre it is. I think it's actually where I staged the show. If that's the one. So we're going to check that out. And then I also, I think one of the last places I want to check out is, what's it called now again? It's the business district. Yes, business district's always quite interesting. There should be kind of high rises and should be quite happening, no? So let's see how we get on. Okay, guys, so we've arrived at the Grand Theatre. It's actually dark outside now. So I hope we can see stuff. I think we will be able to. And it seems like there's also a gallery here. So I'm guessing this is a bit more of a happening area. Okay, yes. This is the same theatre that I put on a show at. Yeah, this is the same. It's actually not that chilly, guys. Ooh. Oh my gosh, and there's the Marriott. Oh. Timudong. Timudong. 我不会说中文。
哦，你说英文？你哪个国家的？
希腊。
啊？
希腊。
希腊呀。
OK。拜拜。
拜拜，你回吧。
啊？
说拜拜，你回吧。
拜拜，再见，拜拜。Okay, guys, so this is where the Marriott is. So I'm guessing this area is where things will start coming up. Like Nantong seems to still be in development. You can even see some buildings being developed here. So actually, I want to go and see the Marriott. It's over there. It seems, well, not too far. I just have to figure out how to get there. Wow, it looks pretty nice. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, let's go check it out. This is the theatre that we did the show at. The Lion King. Yeah, and so it's a pretty nice theatre. It's a bit dark now, but it's got a cool shape about it. And then the Marriott is that place in the distance. So let's see if we can get there. Guys, so we've just actually arrived at this beautiful area. I mean, so this is the front of the theatre. And then if you just pan around, there's this beautiful lake. And then that's the Marriott there. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Lovely walking area. Gosh. Now, would I have ever known this existed had I not done this exploration? Alright guys, well there you have it. Nantong is not all dreary. This is some glitz right here. I wish you could be here with me to see it because the camera doesn't always capture the moment. Alright, let's walk. Alright guys, hi. So first of all, this is a really beautiful walk, something I never knew existed in Nantong, and I'm really glad I found it. It seems new because no one's around here. Now I thought if I kept walking there would be some bridge that would take me across the river to the Marriott, because the Marriott's basically, as you saw, across a great long river, but I'm starting to think there isn't one. So I do see like a little kind of pier sort of thing that goes into the river, so I might just walk up to that bit, have a little look around. If I don't see a bridge going across, then I'll see if there's a way for me to get to the Marriott by metro or something, because it would be really nice for us to see that, and it'd be a nice end to the night. So I'm loving this aimless wandering. We found some gems I never thought we would. Okay, speak soon guys. Okay guys, so it's about a 38-minute walk over the other side, and I don't know, it tells me that there's no metro that goes there. So I don't know, maybe it's not updated, but I don't know where there's a bicycle either. So I'm just wondering what I should do. If I should risk it and go to the business area, maybe that's where it will be, across that river, or 40 minutes walk at this time of night. I don't know, I'm not really for that. So either I'm going to see if I can try and find a bike. I really need a wee, guys. Sorry to say, but I need a wee so badly. Usually I'd get a taxi, but I'm trying to do the hard thing and do something a bit more daring. Okay, I see a road over there. Maybe I can go and have a look if I can find a bike. Okay, goodbye. Okay, guys, I found a city bike. Yes! So now I've just got to find a way to get across that lake with the city bike. Looks like it's going to be about 20 minutes, and we'll end the video there. It's cold. I have no gloves, guys. I didn't plan to do this today, so I didn't bring gloves. So I'm just going to have to be riding my bike, holding onto it like this. Otherwise, I will freeze. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Looks like some of you from my past videos might have seen this already. You basically scan this barcode with your Alipay account, which is something that you will have when you come here. And then I think it costs like 2 RMB or something, which is about like 30 cents in euros. And then that's it, and you're on your way. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab the bike. What's also cool about these bikes is you can turn this. It's a motor, so you don't actually have to pedal. So that could be a plus or a minus for some people, because some people, like for me, sometimes I do want to pedal. I don't want to be lazy and just sit there like a motor. But other times I'm like, let me just do the motor. So it's a kind of like double-edged sword, is that what you call it? Anyway, let's ride this bike. Right, so I've paid for it. The light is on, front light is on. Let's ride to this Marriott, which is behind those trees. Okay guys, we're officially on the other side of the river. Note to self, do not, or please do bring gloves whenever riding a bike, because my fingers are stinging, they're so cold. But I'm determined to get there. We're almost there. See you soon. Exciting stuff. Alright guys, so we are in a slightly more built up area, and this is the Marriott we're heading for, so we're almost there. I'd imagine this soon is going to become like the new city area, and then, you know, where we live now, Zhongnan, where it is kind of the center, will be the old one, because it's starting to look more and more built up. So you can see the buildings slightly better now. You can see we're closer to the Marriott, and then there's this nice little area as well. I don't know, it's like a walking, chilling area. I don't know, little square where the old ladies can dance probably. Okay guys, so we are now really in the area. Look, buildings, 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 buildings. And we've arrived at the Marriott. I just got off my bike. I guess I can just go through like this. I don't know. I don't look really dressed for the Marriott. Slightly hobo-ish, but that's all good. You can see, oh, look at this lovely little bridge in the background. Lovely. So nice. Okay, so we're going to approach the Marriott and have a little look inside. Alright guys, we're entering the lobby. Oh my gosh, warmth. It smells so good in here. Oh my gosh. Ah, it smells like, you know, I've always wanted this smell for my home. Like just walk into my house and you smell this. Imagine. There must be somewhere you can get it. At the Marriott. Beautiful. This is so much nicer than the Marriott in Dubai, to be honest. The ones in Dubai are very basic. Usually the Marriott's kind of like second rate in Dubai because you've got such better ones, but this one's really nice. Hello, ni hao. This is the lobby, I guess. Really nice lobby. You have all these places: the lounge, Goji kitchen and bar, Zilang, Manho, meeting rooms. So I'm actually interested in the lounge and the Goji kitchen and bar. So before leaving, I'd like to see that place. And I just need to find the elevator. So here's one restaurant which seems uninhabited. Okay guys, we made it to the Marriott and I feel very accomplished, and I'm also very, very impressed by the Marriott. It's really beautiful and it's got that really luxurious, like, yeah, nice vibe where you would want to come for a dinner and really enjoy it, and romantic dinner, or, you know, a kind of upscale birthday with friends. So I really like it, and I would even love to stay here, give it a go one night, give it, you know, a little getaway, why not? So really happy with what I found, and it just goes to show that Nantong is more than meets the eye, has more than you might think. But I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get home. For now, I'm going to go to the metro. I found that the closest metro to here is Changzhou Avenue. So sorry for butchering it, but that's probably the closest that I can get, Tangzha Avenue. And so I'm gonna head to the metro and then probably just grab a subway on the way and then head home. Bye.